Well, after the Brandon Aiyuk situation of him declining in Cleveland, now things are just gone. It's gone just too far. Let's rock, and I'll explain. Please be sure to like and subscribe on this video for more day-to-day update content. For now, enjoy the video. Let's talk sports. All right, what's going on, guys? My name is Antonio, and welcome back to the All Around Sports Podcast. Today, we are talking about Brandon Aiyuk again because recently, as I stated in my video I just had posted a few hours ago, this Brandon Aiyuk was officially offered in a trade between the Niners and the Browns. And it was originally agreed to terms, which would have given the Niners Amari Cooper, a second round pick, and a fifth round pick. But Brandon Aiyuk, he chose to decline it.
Huh?
I'm sorry. That was just ridiculous, and I'll be going over that in just a second. But before we get started, I want to mention three things. First off, if you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'm trying to aim for 375 subscribers before the season starts, which I'm only 36 away. So if we can hit that margin, that would be great. Remember, it's free, so be sure to like and subscribe. Also, if we hit 400 subscribers and more 100 subscribers after that, all the way into 1,000, each person that gets us to each 100 margin shall receive a $25 gift card of their choice. So be sure to like and subscribe on this video for more all around sports content. And then last but not least, according to my work job, I'm not allowed to say what it is, but because of the work schedule I have, I will unfortunately not be able to do any primetime games, but I will be able to do some of them on holidays. So, like Christmas, Thanksgiving, like all the holiday weeks. But here's what I'm going to do instead. For each week that it's not a holiday, I will be doing afternoon and morning games. So selected completely random, unless it's my team, the Seahawks. But for the first week, I will be doing two live play-by-plays. One of them being the Steelers versus the Atlanta Falcons in Atlanta in the morning time, and then also along with the Seahawks versus the Denver Broncos at home in Seattle. I'll be going over each of those two live play-by-play. So be sure to tune in for those. I'll have the link posted out here in a matter of days for when we get closer to the NFL season officially starting. I'll leave the link in the description once I have the links created. But anyways, without further ado, let's get into today's video. So the whole Brandon Aiyuk situation, I didn't have a problem with it at first, but now I'm starting to have problems with it because first of all, Cleveland offered a relatively good trade, and it would have sent Amari Cooper to the 49ers and also along with Aiyuk to the Cleveland Browns. This would have been good for both parties, but Aiyuk declined it. Why? Because you would have gotten twice the amount of money, almost double of what you're making now, which is 18 million, including the signing bonus. You would have gotten at least $35 million if you went to Cleveland, which they would have had a far better chance at a playoff contender and also along with maybe a Super Bowl contender. Now I know people are questioning Deshaun Watson, but I think that would have helped them a lot because and also Amari Cooper is a relatively good receiver. He has been a variety of teams. I can't even explain it because he's been all around. He's been with the Raiders, Cowboys, Browns, and would have been with the Niners if this trade had gone through. But other than that, this whole situation has just gone bogus because first off, the 49ers, they said originally that they were not going to think about trading him, and then they allowed him to seek trade options. Why do that if he's the most important piece on your squad? Because if he didn't make that catch, you wouldn't have even made the Super Bowl. I believe you would have missed it, and the Lions would have been in. But of course, I'm a Seahawks fan, so anything can happen. But but what my point is trying to say is, even if you make the Super Bowl, the fact is the Kansas City Chiefs are still your daddy. But anyways, back to the Aiyuk situation. The Aiyuk thing, I just had a lot of problems with because he would have gotten paid almost double the amount of money he was, and it would have been good for both sides. It would have been great for both sides, but he passed it up because apparently he wants Justin Jefferson like money. But I just got one question for Brandon Ayuk. Who the heck do you think you are? I mean, come on. You don't get the high bid payers. You're not Jerry Rice. You're not Randy Moss. You're not Julian Edelman. You're not Tyreek Hill. And there's loads of other receivers I can name right now right off the phone that are a lot better that have won a championship that have been in the Super Bowl. Now, of course, Randy Moss didn't win one, but he's been a great receiver and a Hall of Famer. But Ayuk, can we calm down, my man? Can we calm down? Because you're trying to get paid the big money cash that loads of players have gotten. I can name a whole list of players that are a lot better than you based on the paychecks that they received this year. I can name Justin Jefferson, AJ Brown, Amon Ross St. Brown. I could name Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. I could go on because there's many receivers that are very much highly paid that are a lot better than Brandon Ayuk. And another thing to the Niners. If you're going to trade someone, trade Debo Samuel because you all apparently don't even need him because Ayuk was far more better in those categories in as far as receptions and also yardage goes because he Ayuk was so much better than Debo Samuel last year. Sure, they had the same amount of touchdowns, but still they didn't have the same yardage. So if anyone should get traded, it's Debo Samuel because apparently they don't even need him if Brandon Ayuk is there. So trade Debo Samuel because apparently you need to. Because the 49ers, I believe their Super Bowl is still slightly open, but if you trade Ayuk away, it's going to instantly slam it shut because Ayuk was that big piece for you all last year because he was amazing. I have to admit it. Brandon Ayuk was incredible. He was making plays left and right. And if he didn't make that catch, you all wouldn't have made the Super Bowl, as I already mentioned earlier. But even if you did, you would have lost to Kansas City anyways because they're still your daddy. But anyways, the Brandon Ayuk, I just take a lot of offense to this because he would have been amazing with Cleveland. He would have been incredible. And as far as I'm concerned, if that did happen, I would instantly put the Browns ahead of the Steelers. Instantly. Because Ayuk has made a Super Bowl, but has not come back with it, sure. But the Steelers are right now neck and neck with the Browns. That would have surpassed them ahead of the Steelers in my eyes because the Steelers, I know they're still one of the teams in the talks. It's either between the Steelers or the Niners. But if they get Ayuk, if the Steelers get Ayuk, which is very highly unlikely because they're not a Super Bowl contender, it would instantly change my mind about them entirely because currently right now I have them coming in last place of the division and also under 500. But if he goes there, I would instantly put them ahead of the Cleveland Browns and also along having an over 500 record if that does happen, which is very unlikely. But Ayuk, please, who do you think you are? Get it done so we can stop talking about this whole situation. So we can all just take a nice hot coffee, get a nice hot coffee, and just put this thing to bed because It is getting absolutely ridiculous. So get it done, Aiyuk. Swear, swear to heck, get it done before this becomes an absolute problem for the 49ers. Get it done. Anyways, what do you guys think should be the case for Brandon Aiyuk? If he does get traded, let me know in the comments which team you think he should join if he does. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you all in the next one. Ciao for now.